This is going to be a different kind of video. If you watch my videos, you know I've been going through a lot of crap, and I've been sad, I've been happy, I've been all over the freaking place. So this is basically just going to be, like, I don't know if you're going to call it, like, a series of how to find happiness. I'm not a professional, I'm not a doctor, I'm not that. I'm just going by what is working for me. And yeah. So I guess if you're not a list maker, I don't know how you can't be. I can't do anything without a list. But if you're not a list maker, I think you will be after this video. And speaking of lists, the very first thing I think you need to do is, like, make a list. Gee. What I did is, okay, when I was at work the other night, like a week or so ago, I was, you know, okay, Harley, get on by. I was at work, and I was cleaning, and I, like, just started thinking about stuff. I'm like, you know what, this isn't what I want to do. I don't want to clean hospital rooms forever. I don't want to, no. And, you know, I've been thinking, like, what things, you know, what things in my life can I change? What can I not change? What things make me happy? What things do I want to change? Like, everything just ties in together. You can't, like, I'm tired because I don't get much sleep, but that's because of my job, which I work third shift, and a lot of days I get like 3 hours of sleep, then I'm up all day with Adriana, then go back to work, which ties into I don't have a babysitter or a daycare, which ties into she's not playing. I mean, everything's a freaking big ass circle. This is it. So, in order to fix this circle, like, just say your circle is broken into, like, sleep, work, home life, whatever. To make this circle, which is your happy, your life, to make it complete, you need to fix, like, every little area. So I started thinking and, like, breaking things down. I'm like, life. What are some make a list, pros and cons. Mine, for example, pros are obviously, I'm alive. I mean, don't get the right, I mean, no matter how stressful anything is, I'm lucky to be alive. I'm glad I wake up every day. I'm glad I'm here on earth. Another pro is Adriana. You know, another pro is family. And I got to thinking, I'm like, really, you know, those are like my only pros right now. Like, yes, I have, like, nice things, and I have, but I mean, as far as things that you can work on to make yourself happy. Some cons. I was like, okay, what things are in my life that I don't like that I kind of want to change? So on my list, I have, you know, relationship, which, that's huge. If you're not happy in a relationship, that's the biggest thing, because if that's your daily life, no matter what other things you change, if your daily life is screaming and yelling and fighting and being in tears, it doesn't matter what you do, that's going to suck. That's going to, like, ruin every day. Who wants to start their day off in tears or in their night in tears? I mean, no, that's no way to live. So relationship, that was number one. And if you watch my videos, you know my fiance, well, he was my fiance, Adriana's dad, Jay. If you watch the videos, you've seen him. He moved out March 25th, so not quite a month ago. We still talk. We talk every day. He still comes and sees her. He watches her on his days off. But he moved out. So that right there was a huge thing, because it's like, I'm not perfect. I'm not innocent. We both call each other. But it's like, I'm not being called names. I'm not being pushed to a point where I want to call him names. We're not fighting. We're not arguing. It's great. It makes you want to not, yeah, I mean, you can't wait to get out of bed. You don't want to stay in bed because you don't want to deal with what's going to happen today. No, it makes a huge change. So right there, relationship, got it out of here. We're still friends. I mean, I still love him. I'll always love him. We may end up back together. We may not. Who knows? I mean, only time will tell. Oh, before you make a list, get yourself a cute little notebook. This is one that was in my Meyer non-food haul. It's like sparkles. It's a sparkly orange notebook. And make it be a notebook that you don't mind carrying around. Like, I can stick this in my purse. You know, if I jot notes down at work, I can come home and write them in it. Just something, because you're going to be doing a lot of list making and a lot of thinking. Like, you're going to be tearing yourself apart. Breaking yourself down. Picking your brain. Whatever. So relationship took care of that. The next thing on my cons is job, our house, my vehicle. Can you even see it? I'm off to the side, sorry. My finances, my health, not having energy, I'm overweight, and my appearance, like my skin, my hair. these might seem like petty things, but if you feel frumping, like you look like crap, you're not going to be walking around smiling and feeling great. I mean, common sense. Like I said, some things you can change, some you can't. If you have like a crooked jaw, okay, you can't just go get jaw surgery to fix your jaw, but there might be like some kind of makeup tricks to make it look more even. I mean, that's why you gotta just break it all down. So yeah, that's like your starting point, and be honest with yourself. If there's something like, I don't know, that doesn't really bother me. Okay, it might not bother you, but does it make you happy? If it does not make you happy, you need to change it. Like, that's the only way you're gonna do it. And like, if you want, you could break this down to like job. Okay, I'm not like ecstatic about my job. I'm like, okay, pros and cons of my job. I don't know. I was making lists at work. I don't know where my list is. Okay, well, like some of the pros for my job is it's close to home. Like I work a couple blocks away, so I'm not wasting gas. It has, you know, really good pay. Like, I mean, I could make better if I could make more or better money if I had a degree. But I mean, it's decent money. It's the highest paying job I've ever had. And like the easiest work. Sorry. Another pro is the people. Some of the people I work with, like, I wouldn't trade them for anything. Like, I look forward to going to work to see them. Like Tammy, Greg, Dave. I don't know. I love them. And I'm like, you know, that's kind of it. I didn't really have many pros about my job. So I'm like, okay, what cons do I have? And then that's where the big list came in. It's like, okay, I work third shift. I hate it. It keeps me away from home at night. I'm in a rush to get things done before I leave for work because I know I got to get it done before I leave for work at night. Which is like at a certain time, not like, okay, I got to do dishes and laundry before I go to bed and you can kind of go to bed later. No, I have to leave by a certain time. And I feel like I'm constantly in a rush to get things done before work. And then, so that means if I work all night, then I sleep all day. I get up at like 3 in the afternoon. So there, like, half my day is gone. And now that it's nice out, people are using leaf blowers and lawn mowers, and you're trying to sleep, and they're right outside your window doing their yard work. And let's see, what else do I not like about my job? There's a lot of things that were like cons. Weekends. Like, one weekend I work a Friday night, and then the opposite weekends I work Saturday night and Sunday night. So basically, I work every single weekend. Whether it's 1 day or 2 days. I mean, if I work Friday night, it kind of screws up your Saturday because you're sleeping the first half of Saturday away. And if you try to stay up all day long, you're going to be tired as hell and go to bed at like 5 p.m. on Saturday. So that messes up your Saturday. Ugh, I don't like it. Another thing about my job is like my coworkers, a couple of them like literally sleep on the job. They've been caught, you know, we've called security, they've woken them up and nothing ever happens. So it's like you're busting your ass to work, which I don't mind. That's what I'm there for. But knowing that your coworkers are literally sleeping and getting paid what you're getting paid, while two of them were getting paid more, like quite a bit more, to do the same thing. I mean, it makes your night suck because it's, I don't know, I hate it. I like a team effort. Like, if you're not going to be part of the team, then get the hell off the team. Leave. Go find another job. We'll get somebody here that actually wants to work. Another thing about my job is I'm cleaning rooms. I'm around sick people. Like, I risk bringing home so many germs. I mean, as soon as I get home, I take my clothes off. I don't even sit on the furniture. I sit in my car, and I kind of wear the same coat or jacket with my scrubs. But, yeah, you're around sick people, so you're going to be breathing in germs, which, okay, at least at the hospital, you kind of know what patients have, where at a grocery store, you don't have any clue what the person beside you, or just coughed on your cart, has. I mean, you're around these diseases, you see all these sick people. I mean, yes, they're being helped, but still you're around sick people. There's so many times I have to clean a room and the person there passed away, and it's like, oh my gosh, someone just spent like their last hours of their life and of their time on earth in this little room. It's heartbreaking. It's sad. I mean, I still get teary-eyed and cry sometimes, especially when you go in and like there's a chair like up beside the bed, like someone just sat there and held their hand while they took their last breath. I mean, that's just, I don't like it. It's hard to not I don't know. It's hard to not let it bother you. I know it's part of the job and, you know, it's part of life. People die, but you don't have to. I don't like being around that, like, every day. The one night I had, like, 3 people that had died that day, like, on the cancer floor, and it's just sad. I mean, I want a job where That's another thing. I'm in scrubs. I can't wear jewelry because don't mind my nails. I was trying to decide on a color, so I have 4 different colors, and then I never did decide, so that's all. Anyway, you're not supposed to have, your nails have to be like a certain length. You're not supposed to wear, like, if you're polished chips, you gotta take it off, which I'm a busy mom. I don't have time for that. I can't wear jewelry because I'm constantly putting rubber gloves off and on, so you can't wear jewelry, and you're putting your hands, like, in the bucket of cleaner, and if it splashes up, you don't want to have, like, a watch on. I'm in scrubs, so I can't wear, like, some cute little outfit to, you know, and when you're cleaning, so you're constantly leaning over and doing all this crap, so you don't really do your hair. It's, like, basically in a ponytail or just wadded up on top of my head. That's how I go to work most days. You just don't have any, like, personality. You can't really, and you can't have wild or crazy colors in your hair, which I wouldn't, I don't know, maybe one day, but you can't just, like, be yourself. And, like, at work when I'm cleaning rooms, like, if I'm down in the ER, it's one thing because there's people all over. But, like, when I'm cleaning rooms throughout the hospital, like, there are rooms that are empty. I don't really talk to anybody all night. So you're spending, like, 8.5 hours at work, 8 of it standing on your feet, nonstop cleaning with nobody to talk to and just thinking of all kinds of stuff. You can't listen to music. You can't, I mean, and then you get, like, a half-hour lunch. I usually sit at my lunch by myself, but it's not a very fun job. I mean, I know it's a job, so, like, jobs aren't supposed to be fabulous, but that's not what I want to do. That's not what I do the rest of my life. Which led me to making this list. This is one that I made at work. I don't know if you can see. I'll read it to you. I was thinking of what jobs are there out there? Like, every con about your life, just break it down into what you don't like about it. So then you know, okay, I would like this job if I could change this or this, and maybe you can still keep your same job, just change some things. So I wrote down, like, a list of other careers out there. Medical, like law enforcement, social services, food services, like a chef, nutrition, fitness, business, management, clerical, secretary, factory, sales, beauty, entertainment, traveling. Okay. And, like, medical. I see the phlebotomist and, like, the doctors and nurses. I don't want to be touching people. I don't want to be sticking a needle in someone's veins. Medical, no. Cross that one off. Law enforcement and security. No, I'm thankful for our police officers and our security guards, but not for me. Scratch that off. Social services. No, doesn't interest me. Food service or chef. No, I don't think I could ever, like, be a waitress and work around all that food. Number one, I'm kind of shy. I couldn't be, like, I would be afraid to drop people's stuff. Number two, I like to cook, but I don't think, if I did it as a job, I don't know if I would still want to do it at home and still like it as much. So I'm keeping that as, like, one of the joys of my life is cooking, because I like to cook. Nutrition. I love nutrition. I love everything about nutrition. When I was in college, that was, like, my favorite class or course or whatever, because, I mean, you learn so much. Like, there's so much to know about nutrition. It's just, it's crazy. So that one was a go. Fitness. I love fitness. I honestly feel like the only time in my day that I'm, like, truly, like, happy. I mean, Adriana makes me happy, obviously, but, like, where I'm involved in something and engaged in something that makes me so happy and I feel so, like, accomplished and just productive is fitness. Like, when I'm at the gym, that's, like, the greatest feeling ever. Not just because of, like, the natural endorphins from working out. Just the whole mindset. I love it. I love the feeling. I love everything about it. I love being in the gym. I love hearing the clanking of the weights. I mean, I love fitness. So that was a go. Business, no. Management, no. Clerical, no. Factory, I did that for, like, 15 years, and I do not ever want to work in a factory. If you do, good for you. My stepdad worked at Honda, like, on the line, and now he's, like, one of the quality engineers or whatever. Good for him. He moved up. He travels all over, makes good money. Not for me. Sales? Hell no. Because I've done that and had to deal with some nasty-ass customers who want to cuss you out and be in your face. And you're not allowed to say anything back. You're supposed to sit there and just say, okay, I'm sorry, ma'am. I apologize. Hell no. People think that just because you work somewhere means you have to kiss their ass, and that's not how it works. If you don't show me respect, I'm not showing it to you. Flat out. Respect is earned, not given.